It's men NFL.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback. Throwing on first down. Hurd. And incomplete to open things up.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal. I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away. What was it, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time.
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns. We got this thing locked down.
This is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 57 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Vikings. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Raiders are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good good deal for the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off play action. Nugent rolling to his right. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 19 on a first down.
They came into this game saying it was important to set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Peterson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, Peterson. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Hurd. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Jacobs going to try the middle. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
You often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
On first down, Nugent. And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And some room to roll now. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 64 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
For a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets it to the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that. Maybe they get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Hurd setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down. Hurd. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. And And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. To throw on second down. Hurd. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. So
here are the Raiders now to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 103 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On 1st and 10, Nugent. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 2nd down, Peterson. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Nugent. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing on 1st down. Hurd. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Hurd. And Walker with it over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Back to throw. Hurd. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Back to throw again. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before break. Nugent going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Nugent. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
I know from experience, partner, all they've been talking about is if we can just make one play, get our hands on the ball one time, we can change this game.
They almost did. That was a dangerous throw.
And instead, it goes against them one more time. Let's see if they can hang in there and not lose control mentally.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They run again on 1st down, Peterson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll run for it with Peterson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 65 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as they... Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Looking to throw on second down. Hurd. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. From the gun on third down. Hurd. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case,
and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on first and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a third and goal. To throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Raider D, they get the football back. They kept it in the air on fourth, Charles. They ran on first and second down, tried it through the air on third and fourth. Couldn't come away with anything on fourth and goal. And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and a receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out the back of the end zone. Nice job by the D, shutting them down. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Tough running there before being wrangled down shy of the 15. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for the offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays. Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game. Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. Nugent out to his left. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Credit Bryce Hall. He got in there to knock that pass away.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On fourth down, Nugent. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. to throw on second down. Hurd. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. First down now, but that clock rolling. Looking to throw. Hurd got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Stanley. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going to throw right side here, complete. There they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Looking to throw on second down. Hurd to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle on deep left side. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Operating from the gun, Nugent. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were...
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom,
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's that hate, boy.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit it, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous. I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible, impossible.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take off for the meal, hella final. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket.
2 ATMs, you stepping to what?
You out of pocket.
Who you think they talk about? Talk about us.
You out of pocket.
Who you think they carry up us?
Get back in pocket.
The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real.
I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal, done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry out for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and booze. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies subtracting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for status. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit.